guys, it's JB3 and we are back with another episode of FIFA 19 Career Mode Youth Edition featuring Morecambe FC. We will continue along here in January. We will try to continue our good form. We are 1 point behind Millwall in the second position on the table, so we are in the automatic promotion spot. We're going to try and hang on and keep that spot. Hopefully we can move up into the championship with the automatic promotion and not have to worry about it. So we'll have to keep our offense going. Awazi seems to be the key. He keeps our team in great shape by keeping pretty much every goal out. We have a ton of clean sheets. I think he leads the league at this point. So we will take on Bradford in our first game, and then we'll move on to Rotherham FC. So we'll have to see how we do as we move through January. We won't have many transfers as our team is pretty slim. We have a lot of guys out on loan, and then we'll have to look to maybe sell some of those guys off, and hopefully we can bring back some better youth players here at the end of January, and hopefully we have a little bit better luck than we did on the last batch of youth players where we didn't really get anyone. So we will move on to our first game against Bradford City. We will make one change. We'll bring in Sorberg for Cruz at the right back position. He's been getting a lot of training. We've been doing just specific defender training. And Cruz, as much as he does help the offense dribbling up the ball up the field, he does usually miss and miss his mark and let up the goals. So we're going to try and bring Sorberg in, see if he can help shore up the defense at the back line here against Bradford. And we'll get this game underway. On this match, which is going to have an extra factor to it, the heavy rain that's been. Sends it wide to Sorberg. Sorberg looks for Romano. Romano gets to it, sends in the cross, and the keeper gets to it before Moses can put a head to it. Gomez gets it off to Sarek. Sarek advances it to Moses. Moses holds it up, gets it to Sarek. Sarek into the box, driving, holds up to try and get around the defense. He can't get there, and he can't get the pass off to center it. Riley sends it in. King Gomez get there. He can't, and Reeves will send it over the bar, and we're luckily not going to concede there. Or it was Henry there. Both little men who can't really mark the high balls. They send in the shot over the bar. Sarek throws it into Gomez, who centers it to Adebola. Adebola tries to fight off the defense, gets it off to Moses, who takes a hard touch. Can't get the shot off before it goes to the keeper, and it's covered. In the final stages of this game, they'll kick it long, they'll blow the whistle for halftime, and go in 0-0 against Bradford City. We've had good offensive chances, but we haven't been able to finish them, haven't been able to get the shots off. They just keep going a little bit long. We get into the final third. We're just going to have to try and get some shots on goal to try and challenge this keeper. Hopefully we can break down this deadlock against Bradford City. Moses off to Gomez. Gomez right on to Park. Park holds up. Looks for someone to make a run. Tries to get it through to Moses. Moses will take the shot and it'll go out. Bruckner lays it off. Bradford City will bring it out wide. They'll get around the defense looking for the cross. Gomez is there. Heads it out, but Reeves handles it. Sarek will have to make the interception. But it's turned over again. Bradford City pressure on. It's knocked in. Goes wide. Luckily, off the deflection. It just goes wide of the net. Past the diving Awazi. And we get lucky to not concede there. And we keep it 0-0. It goes out for a corner for Bradford City. They'll look to send it in. It goes high. Lacante's there. Can't get a header to it. And the header goes wide of the net. And we keep it 0-0. As the header just goes wide, Awazi couldn't get to it and cover the edge of the post. And we're lucky that takes a good bounce for us. Sorberg with high pressure on the defense. He gets roughed off the ball and loses it. Doyle will try to advance it to Bruckner, who will send in the cross. Oh, and Reeves is going to get there. Adebola all over him. And Bradford City just gets behind him and gets the toe poke past Awazi. The high pressure leads to a turnover. They get a good cross in, but that's a lucky goal. Adebola was all over his man. Couldn't have marked him any better, just couldn't clear it. Might even be an old goal. We'll have to see if Adebola got a touch to it on the replay. Sorberg And his chance to start an unplaced Cruz can't get to it. I think it is going to be an own goal on Adebola as he tries to clear it. Maybe Reeves did get a deflection to it, and it goes right past Awazi for the goal. It'll be 1-0 Bradford City. Pass gets missed by Gomez, but he's able to tap it along to LeConte. LeConte gets it back to Gomez, to Adebola. Tries to turn his man, gets it off to Park. Park can't get the shot, loses it, but gets it back and he puts it in. Park will tie this game 1-1. Morecambe FC. Great effort by Park. He stays with it to try and get the goal, and he does. And he lets the fans know who did it, because it's the main man Park who ties the game in the 70th minute. He lost the ball but stays with it, doesn't give up on the play. Park gets around the defender, off the deflection, and just is able to slot it home past the keeper to add to his total of goals. I believe he's up to 8 now here in League One. It takes a fingertip glance off the keeper and goes into the net. 1-1 tie game here with Bradford City. Corner goes out. Gomez is there. He'll send it into the middle. Aldaharni tries to get the header and can't. Park is there though. Barrett lays it off to Gomez. Gomez pulls back. Lays it off to Adebola. Adebola tries to get around the defender. He does. He gets past 2, but can't get the shot off before it's blocked. And the turnover goes in, and we're lucky. It goes wide of the net in the final minute of the game. We turn it over. Magnuson loses the ball, and it goes just wide of the post. Somehow we don't concede. It'll be the final build-up here. Awazi will send it in. Probably won't even get a build-up if we're lucky. Sorberg does touch it, and they'll blow the whistle for full time. We tie and go 1-1. We're lucky to pull one back. Our offense wasn't as good as it usually is, but Park is able to answer, and Awazi shuts down Bradford City, doesn't allow them to score, and allows us to pick up at least a point here against Bradford City. They get 7 shots off, 3 on target. We only have 3 shots, 1 on target. We really just weren't able to break down and get the shots off in the final third. I don't know what was our problem. We just kept losing it. We'd either turn it over right in front of net, or the pass would just go a little long. But Adebola finishes with an 8.3, Gomez a 7.2, Ahmed a 6.3, Barrett a 5.2, Park a 7.9, Moses a 5.7, Colin Henry 6.3, Sarek 6.3, Romano a 7.0, Awazi a 7.2, Sorberg a 7.3, Magnuson a 6.9, LeConte a 7.1, Aldaharni 6.1, and that'll do it for us here against Bradford City. So we will get into our second game of the episode. We will make one change. We'll put Cruz back in at right back. He was asking for some playing time, looking to get the start. So hopefully he's a little bit more motivated and play some good defense. But I still think Sorberg's ultimately going to come out on top. But we'll put Cruz back in there for this game. See how he does against Rotherham United. And we will get this game underway. Gomez off to Adebola. Adebola swings it out wide to Sarek. Sarek gets it into Moses, who gets it into Henry. Henry tries to get around the defense, looking for Park, who's behind the defense, gets the shot off, and it just goes wide. And early in this game, we get a good early build-up, but weren't able to put it on net to try and take a 1-0 lead. Park sends it just wide. Taylor advances it up to Vassell, who pulls back, gets around the defense, and he puts it into the top corner. Laces it home past Awazi. Awazi had no chance at saving that one. It was just hit too hard. And we go down 1-0 to Rotherham here.
And there was a gap to the
they just pull back just in time, and Cruz overruns him. He was begging for the start at the beginning of the game. We gave it to him, and poor marking fails us again. Cruz lets up. The defender gives him an open shot, and he'll lace it right into the corner with no chance for Awazi to recover. Adebola gets it on to Romano. The long through ball connects. Looks for the cross and can't. It's deflected. Gets it to Adebola, who takes a long shot and goes right off the post. And Adebola just misses. Corner goes out. It'll go right in the middle. Final touch of the first half. It goes over the bar, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We had some good build-ups, but don't seem to be able to get any shots on goal. Kind of similar to the last game where we had good opportunities, just weren't able to finish in the final third. And we'll go into halftime down 1-0 to Rotherham United. So we will make 3 changes. Aldaharni will go up top for Moses. Billy Hughes comes onto the wing, and then Barrett will come into the cam position. Cruz can't get the block, and Smith puts it in, and Cruz blows another one. Had an absolute perfect chance to clear it, and he doesn't. And this might be Cruz's last game here with Morecambe FC. We got to hope for some more defenders to come in on the next youth report with higher potential. Cruz just doesn't seem to have the marking ability. It lands right at the feet of Smith. Smith just pushes Cruz off, gives him a little space, and it's one-on-one with Awazi, and he just slots it into the net. Adebola gets it out wide to Sarek, who gets it in to Gomez, who's behind the defense, gets it to Aldaharni, who can't control it. Sarek wins it back, gets it to Gomez. Gomez off to Barrett. Barrett slots it into Billy Hughes, who sends it over the net. And the young Englishman can't get his first goal here with Morecambe FC as he just misses it. Just misses the corner and goes wide and over. Oh, Lecante loses it in the middle.
Cleverly done. Into the box.
And it comes in and they get a third. And we go down 3-0. We tried to play a more attacking, and it's Cruz again, who can't close down the cross. Then it goes in again. Cruz leaves a man completely open. Instead of marking his man, he tries to get the ball and misses, and it's 3-0. They head it on. Volks gets in. He takes the shot on Awazi, knocks it away. Out for a corner. The corner goes out for Rotherham United. They send it in. Awazi punches it out. And Aldaharni drops his man for a penalty, and he'll get a card there, I'll bet. So, final touch of the game here. Awazi will just boot this one deep so they can blow the whistle. And it goes deep to Rotherham United. They blow it. And we go down 3-0. Down to Rotherham United. An unfortunate one, Cruz, who begs to get the start, gets absolutely beat at least twice, if not for a third time. And we go down 3-0 to Rotherham United. And we drop 3 points here in the middle of January. Rotherham United gets 8 shots, 6 on target. We get 4, none on target, but we do hold a lot of the possession, which I guess is a consolation prize of some sort. Adebola finishes with a 7.5, Gomez a 6.6, Sarek a 6.5, Barrett a 7.2, Park a 6.1, Aldaharni a 5.6, who really doesn't look like he can play up top or up front, but it was a good test to see. And Moses has a 6.3, Henry a 6.5, Romano a 6.8, Awazi a 7.1, and Cruz a 7.1 somehow, even though he's really responsible for 2 of the goals, and Magnuson a 7.4, and that'll do it for us here against Rotherham United. So guys, that'll do it for us here in this episode. We draw the first game and we drop a game to Rotherham United, but we'll move on. We'll get to Rochdale on the Wednesday to finish out January, and then we will move on through the transfer window on to the 1st of February against top-sided Charlton Athletic. So we'll have to see how we can do against a better squad who I think is either 4th or 5th in the table. So we'll have to see how we can do against that. And hopefully we can stay atop the table or at least in the top 3 so we can get on to the championship. But that'll do it for us here. If you guys enjoyed the series and enjoyed the episode, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. This way you can always find out when the newest episodes are coming out. Make sure to send it down in the comments, any suggestions you might have, players we maybe should look to send out for a transfer. Maybe you'll recall some players back on loan to fill out this roster. And until next week, guys, have a good one.